Once upon a time, in the sunny countryside, there was a farm unlike any other. This was the Funny Farm, a place where laughter and giggles were grown alongside crops and where animals told the silliest jokes you could ever imagine. At the heart of the Funny Farm was Farmer Fred, a man with a perpetual grin and a penchant for puns. He had a special gift for making people laugh, but he was also known for his unusual farm practices. Instead of traditional scarecrows, he placed funny-looking, oversized hats on sticks to ward off the birds. And instead of regular farm songs, he played his banjo, making up silly tunes that echoed through the fields. One day, Farmer Fred discovered that the farm's funniest resident, a chicken named Chuckles, had gone missing. Chuckles was known far and wide for his uproarious stand-up comedy routines and had the whole farm cackling with his jokes. The farm just wasn't the same without him. Farm animals gathered in the barn to discuss the disappearance. They formed a search party to find Chuckles and solve the Funny Farm Fiasco. The team included Daisy the cow, Benny the goat, Rosie the pig, and Danny the horse. Their search took them to the cornfield, where they found Chuckles' feathers and footprints leading toward the forest. They followed the trail, singing goofy songs and sharing their own jokes along the way. In the heart of the forest, they discovered Chuckles in a rather peculiar predicament. He was stuck in a tree, tangled in a kite string, trying to tell jokes to a squirrel audience in the branches above. The animals couldn't help but laugh, and Chuckles' predicament became the funniest joke of the day. With their combined efforts, they helped Chuckles down from the tree and decided to organize a grand comedy show on the Funny Farm. That evening, as the sun set, the farm animals gathered around the barnyard stage, eagerly awaiting the grand performance. Chuckles was the headliner, and his stand-up comedy had everyone in splits. He told jokes about cows, goats, pigs, and horses that had the animals rolling on the ground with laughter. Not to be outdone, Farmer Fred took the stage too. He told puns about crops, weather, and the funny hats on sticks in the fields. His jokes were so cheesy that they were delightful, and his laughter was infectious. The Funny Farm Fiasco turned into the funniest night the farm had ever seen. It was a night filled with laughter, giggles, and jokes that warmed hearts and created lasting memories. From that day forward, the Funny Farm became even funnier, and the animals cherished the laughter and love they shared. They learned that sometimes a little fiasco could lead to the funniest adventures of all. And so, the Funny Farm continued to grow not only crops, but also joy and laughter, proving that even a fiasco could be the best kind of fun. From that day forward, the Funny Farm became even funnier, and the animals cherished the laughter and love they shared. They learned that sometimes a little fiasco could lead to the funniest adventures of all.